Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be interviewing Marsh from Blue Girls Club Season 3. Before I get started, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And I'm also going to put her social media down here. So make sure as you guys are watching the interview that you guys follow her on Instagram and any of her social medias that she's going to mention in the interview below. Hold on. All right. There we go. Yeah, so follow her on Instagram at shytown.barbie. And then I'm just going to add her on right now. Hey, Marsh, how you doing?
Hey guys, what's up? Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. How was your Thanksgiving before you get started?
So I actually didn't go back home to Chicago. I stayed in LA, but it was still good. I had a good time. How about you?
Good. It was really, really good because I needed the break and everything.
Yeah.
Did you run into Zoe? Because she's still in LA.
Is she actually?
Yeah.
No, I actually don't talk to her like that. I never really talked to her like that, even on the show. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So I do these interviews because the show, it doesn't put everyone on there camera-wise, especially if you're not like fighting and everything. And then the editing isn't the best either. So these interviews are for the viewers and fans and stuff to get to know the girls a little bit better. So my first question to you is, because it's been rumored around everywhere, everyone wants to know how old you were, because there's rumors out there that you're 18.
So I'm actually 18, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I actually am 18. I wasn't lying about that. I lied and said I was 21, but I think I always said that I was 21 forever on the show, but I was actually 18.
So Blue got finesse.
Yeah, I actually asked him one time. I said, like, hey, how old do you think like I look like? And he said, you look like you and AK are both 19. And I was like laughing. I was like, no. And then he told me how old he is. I was like, oh, you're only 24. You're a baby. Like, I would always just say that. But he didn't know I was actually 18.
Okay. That's good, though. The thing is, at least you got the exposure as young as you are. So it's really, really good. What made you do Blue Girls Club?
My friend had brought it up, and then I watched a couple episodes, and like I've always wanted to do something with like reality TV. I moved out here to be like an actress and shit. So when like I heard about it, I was like, you know what, like I would be down to do it, and like I ended up getting picked, so I was like, fuck it. And it was fun.
Okay. So going into the house, Blue made sure to make an announcement that none of the girls, they have to not communicate with each other. So you can't tell another girl like, hey, I made the show. Did any of the girls try to DM you, say like, hey, are you on the show? Stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't think that none of the girls did, but a lot of the people who were like supporting me from the beginning, they would DM me and be like, hey, make sure you don't tell anybody like that you're going to be on the show. So.
Okay. All right. So once you enter the house, Blue gave you the name March. What did you think of the nickname he gave you, and did you like it?
Yeah, I like the nickname. I mean, I've never been called March before, but he gave it to me because I'm a March baby, so
yeah,
I liked it though. I think it was like a good nickname.
It was a nice name versus some of the other ones he gave, because you could tell from some of the other names.
I'd rather have my name than some of the other names for sure.
Right, like he didn't think of like Virgo. Like you just called her that because like maybe she's just a Virgo. Like you didn't really think about it. All right. So before entering the house too, Nova got caught telling another girl that she was gonna enter into the house. Did you see any of that pre-show drama and everything?
No, I heard that she was supposed to be on the show, and then I don't know how, but they found out that she said that she was gonna be on it and got taken off of it. But I just know that she wasn't supposed to originally be on there, and then she was on there.
Oh, okay. And then also before entering the house, Kneva and Fana met in like an airport or whatever to go into the house, and she made a comment about dark-skinned women or whatever. Did Melanin, because we never saw this on camera, and I know you're close with Kneva, did Melanin ever confront her in the house, and how did that go, or did you ever see that?
Me and Kneva didn't really get too close to like the end of the season, but I don't think she ever did. She might have, and I wasn't there, but from what I saw, no.
No, okay. Okay, so that dispels the rumor. And then also, the first day it shows that Fana mostly starts getting into fights with everyone. Did she rub you any type of wrong way, or do you think she was doing it for the cameras, or what do you think
I,
about Fana the first few days there? Because she
I,
got into the most fights in the beginning.
I was like, come on now, you're doing too much. Like, do you really like what are you even fighting for at this point? Like, you're the only one fighting. Like, it's just the first couple of days. Like, what is there to even be fighting about?
Hmm.
And then later on, like she didn't say anything, but then when she got in a fight with Could Never, she I helped break up the fight, and I think I told her, I don't know if I said anything to her, what she was like irritated that I said, but when I came back up, she was like, March, like if you want to fight too, we can fight. And then Chance
Oh.
heard and was like, "What did she say?" And then I was like, "Just leave it alone. Like I really don't give a fuck." And she's like, "No, like let's go talk to her." So then AK had walked up the stairs to me, and then Chance is like, she just said that she wanted to fight March or whatever, something like that. And then we walked in and like confronted her, and she was like, "Oh, I just felt like." When we were down outside fighting on the stairs, like you said something, or I don't know if she said you said something, or you the way that you grabbed me, or whatever, because I was breaking up the fight.
Hmm.
I told her, I was like, well, whatever I'm telling you, I'm telling Knever the same thing. I was like, that was a stupid fight. Like, I feel like they were probably just both drunk and like rubbed each other the wrong way, and it was like an argument for no reason that ended up being a fight.
Okay, because Blue just dropped the episode as we're like filming this right now, like a few minutes ago. So I know that Kidneva and Fana ended up fighting and stuff. So that it was just really like a petty issue, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was because Knever was sitting on the like edge of the stairs, and then
Hmm.
Vanna had bumped into her, and she was like, I think she asked her to move, and the way that she asked her to move, like Vanna took it the wrong way, like and asked her like you should have said it nicer or something like that, and then they started going like back and forth about it, and like we had been drinking and stuff, and then like I was like, okay y'all, like forgive each other and like forget about it, and they did. And then I don't know what I think like can never started twerking on Fana and stuff. They had poured up a shot too, and they were like cool. And then
Yeah.
I think Fana can never push one of the other ones, and they took it the wrong way, and then like it was a whole argument again. That
Oh my god.
I was like, come on, like we were just about to get over this, but
Right.
I think it was a drunk like argument, to be honest.
And in the beginning, I don't know if you probably already seen the footage, but when Fana and Natoya fought in Walmart, were you there to see it, or like did you see it getting out of the house, and were you like laughing at it? Because you guys have had the most legendary fights, I think, more than season one.
Yeah. um. No, I wasn't there. I didn't see it actually. I think I was like in the checking outline or whatever, and I
Yeah,
never ran over there. But by the time that she was over there, like she missed out on it. So
right.
no, I
So
didn't see it.
for this season, Blue casted 18 girls. Do you think he casted too much girls? Like, was it uncomfortable living around so much girls at a time because it's only so much rooms in that mansion?
Yeah, I did not like living with 17 other girls. I think it should have been 12. Like, I think 18 girls were just too many girls. But he had said that he did it that way because he thought, like, some of the girls, like, weren't going to show up or, like, miss their flights. But some of the girls did miss their flights and stuff, but they still, like, came on the show. So, I don't know. But I feel like if he were to do another season, 12 girls would probably be, like, the best. Because, like, living with, like, 17 other girls and, like, only like one person cooking, like it's like a lot.
Right. And then each year they do like the nude shoot. For the nude shoot, Zoe didn't participate. Did
hmm
Blue feel some type of way about it? And how did you feel about it since everyone did it but her?
I don't think Blue felt some type of way about it. I feel like he was really understanding of anything. I don't know what the reason was
Hmm.
because we had asked and she never told us. But I feel like I mean, I didn't want to do the nude shoot and I still did it, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Right.
like a lot of other girls were feeling like insecure and stuff and they still did the shoot. So it's kind of like, you know what you signed up for. Like, obviously, this is a part of the show. And like, if you're on the show, you should at least know like something about it and know what you're getting yourself into. And I don't know, I felt like she should have done it. But at the same time, like, I understand if she wasn't like comfortable enough to do it. But I don't know. I don't think it was that big of an issue.
Right. And then Zoe also snuck a phone into the house. Did you sneak in anything into the house, or did you think of sneaking in anything into the house so that you wouldn't get
Yeah.
caught?
I was I was gonna sneak in a phone. I'm not gonna lie. I have like
Yeah,
a old iPhone 7, and I
yeah,
was gonna bring it in there, but I was like, no, like I don't want to get caught and like get disqualified or whatever.
right.
He ended up doing it, and like, I don't know if they took the phone away or whatever, but they said that they found her with it. Literally, like she was knocked out with the phone like on her chest. Like, how do you do that? Like, what the fuck?
Because we never saw the footage. We just seen
Yeah.
someone calling her out saying, "Hey, that's why you got caught with the phone, buzz it, buzz it, buzz it." But we never seen someone filming her like getting caught with the phone. Who caught her with the phone? Was it Bodine? Was it
Yeah, it was
Blue?
Bodine.
It was
Yeah.
Bodine. Yeah, I figured. Oh my god. Okay. So then another crazy fight ends up happening with the tampon issue where Zoe was
Oh,
saying dirty stinky her, dirty stinky whore, dirty stinky whore. It was a huge thing with the tampons with your season. Was there a
yeah.
lot of tampon? You said tampons being left around the house. Who was the one leaving it around the house? Like break the tampon situation down.
So I mean, the only thing that I heard of was like two different, like, or actually no, like three different things. Um, but one of them was that fight or whatever, and it's because like Chance had went in the bathroom, and it's like 17 girls, like I mean 18 girls, like we all like we have like three different bathrooms, so it's kind of like we're usually always sharing it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think Zoe took it the wrong way when like Chance went in there and was like, "Hey, like I'm gonna change my tampon real quick," and like I feel both sides, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not Team Zoe or Team Chance with that situation because like I understand both of their point of views, but
Mhm.
she got upset that she was in there while she was taking a shower, and like that's when the whole fight happened. And then the other one was like somebody left a tampon behind the couch or whatever, and it was like used or whatever. I don't know who the fuck did that, but that was nasty. Another one was like somebody left their, actually I don't even know the other one, but I just heard like just like tampons getting left,
Right.
but I don't know, like I was not a part of that.
Did you
Just so
ever
you
walk
know,
into it like you're walking around the house, like you see a bag of chips and then you see a used tampon next to it? Like,
uh,
was it that common? Because they
no,
made it
no,
seem
no,
like
no. It was not
okay,
that common, but when it did happen, like all the girls were like making
pissed.
sure everybody else was aware, like who the fuck, you know. Like,
And we saw Nova get called out about that by
yeah,
Shanna.
that's the
Yeah,
other one that I was talking about, but I don't know exactly what happened with that. I just know that she's like something about her and like a
yeah,
tampon or whatever. But
yeah. We saw everyone do their talent, but we didn't get to see your talent. Did it get edited out, and did you do one? Or if you didn't do one, what would you have done?
no, he had called me out a lot of times, like March, like what's your like, do your talent, whatever. But I was like, I'm not doing it because like
Yeah,
honestly, like I'm like the things that I'm like talented at or I feel like I'm good at is like acting and that type of stuff. And like I would read like a monologue out and stuff, but I just feel like I'm
you
not
should
about to do
have.
that. Like I'm not, I don't know, I just felt like I'm not about to do that in front of like this type of crowd, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I feel like I'm gonna be like they're not gonna understand. I don't know.
right.
But
But
so I didn't
then
do it.
again, it would have been different because I think
It would
Virgo,
have been
once
super
someone,
different. Nobody would have
right,
done that, you know what I'm saying? But like
right.
I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing a whole Romeo and Juliet like in front of like 18 people.
You never know. Blue could have casted you in like a show or something. But even Virgo, she did like a comedy sketch or somebody did a
That
comedy
was
sketch.
good. Yeah,
Right.
that was definitely something I would have never thought anybody would have done. But I think she did a good job.
Yeah. And then during the talent show, Feisty ends up calling out Problem. Was that edited or did she actually just go on the mic and say, "Hey,
She
my
actually
talent's
did that.
calling"? Wow.
Yeah, she actually did that. I was so like I don't know. That was a funny moment for sure. But at that time I was like, "Oh yeah, now she's really just trying to like fight for no reason cuz like who does that?" But I don't know, like it was funny in a way.
Yeah.
It was
And then
true.
you guys also shot a music video. How was it? And I also saw that it premiered today. Like, how long was the filming and how was the process on doing that?
The music video shoot that day, everybody was dressed like completely different. We had like no type of like it was kind of like most of the time we would wake up in that house and like not know if we were doing something or what we were doing if we were doing something. So that day
Mhm.
like we didn't know and like everybody just got dressed. We heard that there was going to be a music video shoot and that we weren't sure if we were going to be like a part of it or not.
Right.
So we all like dress differently and stuff. We didn't know like what to wear. Like nobody told us anything, so we showed up to this like house, and he was shooting a music video with with Blast, and there was already like some models there, but then they wanted to do a scene with like all of the girls like lined up in front of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So we did like they had a couple takes of us in there. It was
Okay,
fun.
it looked really nice. I saw the video today that it would premiered and everything, so it looked really, really
Yeah,
good.
it came out really good.
Yeah. And then the later half of the season, we find out that you, Notoria, could never, and then AK ended up leaving. What happened that day that you guys packed up all your stuff and ended up leaving that day? From morning to when you guys drove off. Let us know what happened.
So it actually happened like the night before. So we left on a Friday morning, but it happened like, well, it this wasn't the reason why we left, but we were all kind of like during the last week we were kind of like we weren't doing too much, and we were like, you know, like ready to leave. So um the night before, Problem had gotten upset because me, Chance, and AK had came back. We like snuck out or whatever, and then we came back inside, and then we were being loud or whatever. And Problem was supposed to be going out with us that night too, but she ended up like sleeping. The first time we went, like we went over to like the next door neighbor's house or whatever, and then we rang the doorbell and like they didn't answer, and then like came back, and then I fell asleep, she fell asleep, and then I guess like Zoe and Chance got into it, or Scott and Chance got into it or whatever, and then she came back upstairs, and that's when I woke up, and then we ended up like going back over there again, and Problem wasn't awake, so we went without her. And then when we came back in the house, I guess she got mad because we were like making like hella noise and shit. So she like turned off the lights, and then Chance and her like were kind of arguing a bit, but then Chance was like, you know, I already got into it with somebody. Like if I argue again, I'm just gonna slap a bitch. So like she was like, I'm just gonna roll my joint in the bathroom, and then come back here. So me and AK were still talking in the dark and stuff, but by the time like Chance came back inside, Problem was getting like annoyed and stuff. She started like shaking her leg and like making like hella noise on her bed, like saying like she was irritated. So then like I started like dancing to like the noise she was making and shit on my bed. So I was like kind of making the noise back. And then fucking Chance comes in and then she's like jumping like on the bed, like overdoing it. And she got mad as hell. She stood up and she was like, she punched the mirror, and then her like knuckles were bleeding and everything. And then she started just like taking all of her shit and like moving it. I don't know where she moved it, but she ended up sleeping on the couch, and we were all kind of just like, what the fuck, like why did she do all that? Like, you know, if it was that serious, we would have been like, hey guys, like, because this entire time like Could Never was sleeping right next to the bed that she was at, and she wasn't like complaining about us making noise or anything. She was like just minding her business. And then like, so we were all kind of looking at each other like, did she really just do that? Like, what the fuck, like what is wrong with her? And she really was annoyed. Like she could have like got up and like punched me or like punched Chance or something for being loud, but she wanted to like punch a mirror. Like what the fuck? But the next morning we woke up and we were like, okay, I think we're like, we kind of like all agreed the night before that we were gonna like leave, before the last day. And then I was like, you know what? Like if you guys do end up leaving, like shit, like, AK, you can like stay at my place or whatever, and we could like have some fun and do some stuff. So the next morning we left, and on our way out, Problem, like she didn't say anything while I was like walking past her and stuff. We were like loading all of our suitcases and stuff in the trunk of the car, and then we were pulling off to the driveway, and then Rock pulled up or whatever, and she had came out the car and fought sex. But while she was fighting her, Problem was at like my car, at the side of my window, and she was like, she said, she was like, oh, what's so funny or whatever, and I was like, you bitch. And then she started like swinging through the window and stuff, so I started hitting her back, and then she opened my car door and like tried like grabbing me out the car and holding my leg and shit, so I started kicking her in the face. And then like,
we heard you roundhouse kicked her. The rumor is you did a Jackie Chan roundhouse kick to her face.
I did
We
kick her
heard
in
you
the
jitsu
face.
kicked her.
I kicked her in the face like straight up, like, and I hope they put that in there because like I'd be so mad if they did it.
And with Rock pulling up, who called her to come? Was it Bodine? I heard it was some lady named Tiny, like somebody named Tiny. Who was the one who called Rock?
I don't know if
and
anybody
why?
called her or whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised if like one of the security guards did. If they wanted. I don't know why she wanted to fight Chance. Like I heard it's because Chance said like something bad about D-Lo, but I think they had talked about it and cleared it up. So I'm not too sure why like she would care about that, but
Mhm.
um yeah, that happened. I don't know.
And did she really beat up Sex Appeal? Because we heard that she beat up Nova really, 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 really bad. Like to the
Oh,
point where they showed pictures of Nova's face swollen. Like she got bit by a mosquito.
I don't know if it was that bad. I mean, I didn't really like pay attention to what they were posting after I left,
Yeah. You were
but
too busy kicking up.
yeah, like while that was happening, like our fight was happening. So it was like just like we were about to leave, like we're at the gate, and then probably
Yeah.
wants to say something smart, and like I say something smart back, and we're getting into it, and then Rock like had pulled up and like just walked up to like Sex, and like they're getting into it. It's just like there was like 313 and problem were like throwing our shit out of the trunk and shit, like trying to get us to get out the car, like. I she was just like I don't know. She switched up really quick and it was like so stupid. That entire morning they were like playing loud ass music and shit, trying to like wake us up early and stuff. I guess because like on some petty shit since we were being loud the night before.
Okay.
But yeah, we were.
Did,
They didn't. They weren't the ones who made us leave. Like we had just like all agreed in a group. Like we're kind of over it.
right. Did the security try to stop it from happening? Like when they were throwing you guys the stuff, did they try to stop or they like just kind of let it happen and then kind of clean it up afterwards?
Um, I mean, there wasn't really much you could do, so I just like
Mhm.
pick it up. So we were just telling the cameraman like, get out the car and pick it up.
Right. So you guys telling Dave to do that.
Yeah. So Tatum got out and he picked up our bag.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you some really super super fast fan questions that I've got off of social media and some stuff that I've thought of. So some of them are a little messy, so just answer them as honest as you can. This is
Okay.
all for fun, guys. Don't get mad. Don't put it on the blog page. Y'all can put it on the blog page. Let me stop. You know they're gonna put this on the blog page. Okay, so the first one: who was the dirtiest girl in the house?
Hmm. Damn. I don't. I'd probably have to say. I'm not like I always say this, but I'm not. It's not because I'm beefing with her, but it's a problem because like she's just
Ooh.
like brush her hair or her wigs or whatever, and just leave like massive clumps of fucking hair. Like they'd be in like people's suitcases, like just everywhere, all over the floor. Like yeah, and I literally swear to God, I never saw her shower.
Ooh.
I know she would wake up in the morning, but I like never saw her shower like ever.
But did she leave any dirty tampons? Because that would make her the dirtiest.
I
Okay.
don't think she did that.
Okay.
I
See,
mean,
now she can't be the dirtiest if she didn't do that. Like to me, that's dirty.
I mean, I guess that is dirty. I don't know who did that. So I mean, if I knew who did that, I would give it to them. But I don't know who did that. So
Right. Okay. So next question. Um, where would you have gotten the tattoo had you stayed to the very end, or would you have gotten one to begin with? Because some people felt like you guys, part of why you guys left, you guys didn't want to get the tattoo, which I agree because those
that
tattoos, some of them be
is part
ugly.
too. Yeah, that's
What was
part.
that, Sam?
That's part of the reason for sure too, because I didn't want to get that tattoo for sure.
I figured because the blue tattoo, I think it's nice, but like it depends on the tattoo artist, and it's too big. If it was smaller, it would be a little
Yeah,
bit right. It's huge. It's like a stamp.
it is. Like I always like looked at it as like a brand. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's just not something I want on my body. Like all of my tattoos like mean something. Like I was kind of like done with getting tattoos because like with modeling and stuff, you're not supposed to have that many tattoos. So
Right.
if I had a fat ass blue face, like it would throw a lot of stuff off. So I was planning on getting it in the bottom of my foot, but then now that I left and I realized how big the tattoos actually are, I don't even think I would have been able to do that.
Right. It would probably curve your foot to how big it
Yeah,
is.
and it would have hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Who shocked you the most when you got out of the house and how they acted?
Oh, I mean, I guess I couldn't be shocked, but Danny, because like, I mean, everybody, I don't know, she was just really fake. Like, she could be friends with the person, like, come in our room and like talk shit about him and like for no reason. Like we had no like association with them or anything like that, but just to say it to us. But she ended, I don't know, she was just fake. Like after the show, like she literally like gave us all hugs bye and like is like siding with like Problem and them and shit and like just talking shit. When it's kind of like you literally like said bye before we left and were cool with us and like I don't know, but we just figured she was fake and stuff because she would always talk shit about other people too. Like that's
Okay.
just
Did any of the girls sleep with any of the security or staff in the house that you know of for sure? Or
mm.
Blue? He's considered staff.
That's my business. I can't answer that one.
Oh, she knows something, guys. That means she knows exactly
that's
who. Come
that's
on.
none
Huh?
of my business. I would
Okay.
have been mad if somebody like said something that I did or anything like that. So I'm not gonna say any of their business because
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. Um, and I asked this before. I know you were saying you couldn't really see, but like a lot of people just really are still waiting on the episode where Rock pulls up to
Mhm.
fight Nova or whatever. And you said you didn't really see like what happened. So that was one of my fan questions I had also.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened because like I'm pretty sure by the time she had like started fighting Nova, it was either like during or like right before or right after like me and Problem had like fought. So I know she had came up to Chance's window and like tried to fight her or whatever, but like they didn't fight. So I'm
Okay.
not sure what happened.
And also, Blue ended up following you, Could Never, Chance, and AK after you guys left. How did you feel about that? Did you think that was kind of petty, or like you didn't really care?
I honestly don't give two fucks because it's
Hey.
kind of like at that point, like you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like I feel like you feel some type of way because I left or something. Like I didn't leave on no bad terms with you. I left because like I have opportunities that I'm getting and like I don't know. I would just rather not get the tattoo and leave early. I live like 20 minutes away, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of annoying because I feel like now he's not trying to promote like the stuff that we're doing and we were still a part of the show, but at the same time I know I can do like all of this shit that I want to do like on my own and like I kind of
Mhm.
use this as like a push in the right direction, so I don't really need him to be following me to like help me gain
Right.
anything.
No, I understand. I definitely do think that Blue should push you guys like a lot more than he does.
Right.
Cause like I feel like the whole time you guys are in the house, he should be promoting you guys' stuff on his page. That's one thing I think that like next season, I feel like all the girls they should band together and say, hey, we're all gonna leave if you don't post our like OnlyFans, our stuff on your page, because we're here to get promotions off of you. Like we're gonna make your show popping, but hey, promote us. I think he should do a better job promoting you guys. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Who do you think? Yeah,
I
go
feel
ahead.
like it would have been better too if we had our phones a lot more because the only time we got our phone was when we left, so we weren't able to like keep up with just like stuff. We could have just like promoted ourselves a little bit more and like been posting more and being more active and stuff. So I feel like if we got more phone time, that would have been a little bit better.
Right. And I think the more reason I think he does that, it's not because of that. I heard he does it for security reasons. Like he doesn't want
Yeah, for
anybody
sure. I
pulling
know
up.
that.
Right.
Yeah, I know that. But like, I don't know. I think it still would have been better if we had like
Yeah.
a little bit
No,
more.
he definitely can promote you guys like a lot more, especially when you guys are in the house. Who do you think was the funniest in the house?
Mm, I'd say Chance. Chance is just like always uh, doing something crazy when she was drunk. It was just always funny.
Who do you think caused the most drama and problems in the house? From what you've seen now, from maybe watching the footage of the show and then being in the house.
Definitely Sky.
So okay, all right. Why?
Cause like honestly, I'll give it to her for this one reason. This one fight that she had with Chance. She was in the middle of doing my nails, and she just walks up to Chance, is like, "Do you want a box?" And like they were cool all of yesterday. They had like talked it out, I think,
Yeah.
and like we're on like mutual terms. And then she's like, "No, I'm doing her nails right now." and I'm about to get my nails done. She's like, "Oh, well, can we box before you get your nails done?" And then they got into like a whole argument, a whole fight. I was like, yeah, like I feel like she's the most like problematic for sure. It's like, who the fuck does that? Like she's trying to help the nail ladies out and like get some girls and like do their nails and stuff, and she's minding
Yeah.
her business. Like, why would you just walk up and like ask her to box? Like, I don't know.
Oh damn. Did this already air or like this is coming later? Because that I don't remember.
Oh no, this is coming out. Like,
This is coming later.
yeah, this is gonna be.
Okay. And then did Blue pay for all of you guys' stuff? Because he made a promise that he was gonna pay for everyone's stuff this season. Or did you guys have to shell out your own money sometimes?
Oh, we definitely had to use our money sometimes.
Oh my god, Blue!
Yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm always the type of person that I can do my shit on my own and pay for my own type of stuff, but it was also kind of like, don't be saying all that now if you're not gonna actually, you know,
Right.
do that.
Because that was the main thing he like promised. He was saying all expenses paid, like this like Cali vacay. So that's surprising. What's your favorite outing that you guys did that whole time?
Mm, shit, definitely the no jumper interview.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah,
Adam
that was fun.
was Adam as funny as he is like on the interviews and stuff, like behind the scenes?
Yeah, he's funny. He's a chill person. Like he's definitely, I feel like, a good energy to be around.
Right. Did anyone sneak anything else in the house besides Zoe with the phone? Did you see anyone with like an extra iPod here, or anything like that, or?
Shit, there was like sex toys, there was like knives, mace, like
Oh my
all
god!
that type of stuff. But I didn't really see too much. I didn't see the phone or any of that, but I know there was definitely like that type of stuff in the house. They didn't really search anybody when we first got in there.
Okay. And then I heard someone, I think Chance, I heard Mace Rock or Mace someone. Did anyone get maced at one point?
Yeah, she made Sky.
She maced Sky,
It
and
was
this was in the house.
It was later that day. They asked, she went up to her and asked her to box. But yeah, I was asleep while it was happening. But yeah, it was in the house.
Damn. And then also, Fana said in the house that Blue Baby Mom pulled up for sex appeal. Did she actually pull up, or was she just saying that to like make her mad?
I was asleep too, but she actually did pull up.
Oh my god!
I
She
don't.
was just missing all the drama.
I know, like I swear I've never really sleep that much either. But like when the shit would go down, I'm like, damn, I'd wake up like, what the fuck? How did I miss that? Like, but I don't know if she came inside the house or what happened.
Yeah.
But I just know that like Blue left with her like later after that happened.
Oh, okay. And then with the security guards, who is your favorite security guard and who is your least favorite security guard?
As much as Bodine was like on my ass and shit about like the smallest stuff, I would definitely say him just because he was like really chill about like us doing stuff that wasn't always allowed. So yeah.
What? Wait, say that again. You were saying you said that Bodine it was your favorite, even though he was hard on you, right?
He was definitely hard on me like the first like I don't know, like he was just like always like picky, like I don't know. He was
Yeah.
cool, but he was definitely more really lenient with us. Like he let us do a lot of stuff that we wanted to do, like even though it wasn't like always allowed.
Right. And I talked to some of the past season girls, like one being Naja, and they told me like this you guys this season got away with a lot that they didn't get away with like last season or like season one, I guess. And then speaking of the past seasons, what out of the two seasons besides your season was your favorite season, one or two?
I didn't really watch the entire seasons like fully, but I'd probably say season one just because it's like the original season, you know?
Right.
But I didn't really watch like either of the seasons, like every episode, just like little clips and stuff.
Okay. And looking back, would you still do the show or no?
I would do it if it like certain things changed, but if it stayed the same, no.
Yeah. Would you do any other reality shows like Baddies ATL, stuff like that?
Yeah, I would definitely do that show. I think I'm gonna audition for that. Or
Okay,
um shit, Too Hot to Handle. Any of those type of shows I would like to do.
right,
But I definitely want to do like movies and that type of stuff too
right.
eventually.
Have you ever thought of doing competition reality shows like a Big Brother, like Survivor? Because you'd be perfect. I'm
You
a
really
Big
think so?
Brother fan, so
I don't
like
know. I never thought of doing anything like that, to be
you
honest, but
should.
I would honestly be down. I wonder how far I would be able to get. And if it was for money, I think I definitely win.
Hell yeah. And the platform that they give you there is like way greater because Big Brother and CBS they're both on
Oh,
CBS. So like their platform is huge. And a lot of people that have got there that have went on there have done like acting afterwards. So just to let you know, like you should audition
yeah.
because you could audition right now. They don't start casting until like before summer because the show is usually during the summer for Big Brother. Because
Mhm.
I'm gonna audition. I've been trying to audition for like forever.
When you send in your audition and you know everything that you have to do, send it to me because I would love to do.
No, I'm
I
gonna
want
send you
to
the info. I'm
maybe
gonna
we
send it
go
to
go somewhere with it.
you. Okay, and then tell us what you're up to now and where the fans can find you on social media.
Right now I'm doing more modeling shoots. I'm like starting to send in some more auditions and stuff.
Mhm,
I'm trying to do like commercial work and like TV and short films, that type of stuff. Um, but I'm gonna be going back to Chicago and working on submitting to some agencies out there. But right now I'm also doing like YouTube and stuff, so I'm gonna
mhm.
get back into like uploading more frequently. And my YouTube channel is Chi Town Star, and then my Instagram. I don't have a Snapchat because I got that banned,
Yeah,
but
okay.
but my Instagram is Chi-Town dot Barbie. So y'all will
All
see.
the information to her social media and where to find her is gonna be in the bio. Her YouTube, her Instagram. Do you have a Twitter?
No, I don't be using Twitter.
Get a Twitter. You need to get a Twitter.
Really?
Yes,
Twitter
trust
really
me.
that popping, y'all?
Yeah, get a Twitter. I'm telling you, get a Twitter and a TikTok. You have a TikTok also.
I do have a TikTok. I
Okay.
forgot. I think it's Chi-Town Barbie too, but I don't really be posting. But I do
Send
got.
me all of that. All the information is gonna be in the bio so you guys can keep up with her. Thank you so much for doing this interview, guys.
Yep.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
thank you,
having.
thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and show love to March on all her social media platforms. And we out.